A woman slips down to a deep hole as she was lying down in a curved structure. Below her was a dark deep hole. She is injured as one of her leg is folded behind her. Her hands are also injured and she had bleeding fingers. She is in a dangerous position that one single move could make her lose her life.
Her survival from this position is really difficult, as a better view is given on the location. It looks like a hydraulic power plant. The woman might have slipped and fell into it. She is helpless. Even if she manages to escape from the curve, she couldn't possibly climb the wall up. As she was praying for help, she hears a loud noise from below. She had no idea where this noise was coming. It terrified her. The air inside the hydraulic power plant could possibly make this noise. But at her situation everything would sound scary. As she sat in the weird position, her legs were hurting. She wanted to change her position. She breaks the dead silence by slowly moving sideways, and she tries to lift her leg outwards. But this idea backfires quickly as she slips furthermore down. Now she's at the end of the curve. One slight movement she would end up in a dark hole, possibly dead.
The woman's palm is now bleeding heavily due to the slip. Her hands are bloodied and this would make her slip furthermore if she attempts to move up. She decides to dry her hand with her jacket. This was extremely painful and she endures the pain in hope of living again. She thinks that she should move up in the same position rather than fixing her leg. After her palm is dry, she keep the palms on the walls and push her upward with her leg. Surprisingly, this plan was working. She is now slowly moving upwards. But as she went upwards her palms were hurt and she couldn't feel her hand due to the pain. She is suffering with pain but is motivated to get out of the situation. She slowly makes progress. As she was sliding further up she sees the handprints of blood below her. She had made progress but now it's the straight wall. The wall cannot be overcome with current strategy. She would fall off to die if she attempted to do so. The woman has already lost blood and is breathing heavily. She cannot take the right decisions. She makes a move but had to face the consequences as she slipped down. The woman's palm is completely destroyed and she doesn't have any skin left. It is bleeding heavily. As she looked at her severed hand she noticed droplets falling to her hand. It was going to rain. If it's raining then it'll only make things worse. There's a high chance that she could slip. She holds onto the wall as it slowly starts drizzling. She enjoys the first few drops of the rain. At first she felt relieved by the rain. It made her feel homely for some time. It made her feel that she existed in the curve for a very long time. But the wall started getting wet and her hands slowly started to slip. She did not want to lose all the progress that she had made till now. She is helpless but she remembers about the chain around her neck. She thinks that the chain would stop her from slipping. She ties the chain around her hand but she looses her grip still. Will she survive this? Or will she succumb to death? The question is left in the mind of the audience.